my sweet, wonderful babies. It's me again, okay? Get into the videos back to back, all right? Hi, my love dream lady girl from around the way, where we have culture, conversation, and community. And in today's video, I'm coming to you all with a real quick and corny review of Baddies ATL, okay? So in a nutshell, they was on hiatus too for 4th of July weekend, that white celebration weekend that y'all had. And they came back with still messy, corny drama. So what happened was, the opening scene was Sidney Starr, and she's on FaceTime with Megan. Hey Megan, hey girl, what's up girl? It's my birthday girl. It's so much going on in the house girl. I'm gonna invite you to the house girl. Just like, at least Megan's a good actor. I can give her that. So basically, Sidney is going off. It's the transgender diva's birthday. I'm like, girl, can't it just be your birthday? Just saying, like, what? So she's like, I know that you have some issues with the girls, and I want you to come. It doesn't matter. She's like, I don't really have no beef with, what's her face, Natalie, but you know, we can not get along and still be fine. She's like, Tanisha, I got beef with her though. I'm just like, girl, I don't even eat meat no more. This is why the beef drama just doesn't even make sense to me. Can we call it something else? I got beef with you. Like, bitch, I will never have beef with nobody. I don't have beef in real life. Literally, ma'am. No beef over here at all, period. The next thing we have Janelle, Christina, and Seven. They are chilling in the pool room. It looks like that pool in their house has been abandoned. Nobody's been there to tend to it. And it's just like a room that's giving us really bad audio because it's echoing everywhere. But, you know, they're there, you know, recapping and talking about their little corny fights and just their time in the house. Christina is reflecting on how Seven beat up Sarah. Yeah. And she's like, that was kind of like her fault though. I didn't mean to, and blah, 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 blah. Christina goes on to say, nobody can take me out my element. And I'm just like, sis, do you not remember how Natalie's makeup artist made you feel? Okay. And in comes Sidney Starr, the transgender diva. All right, and here she comes, prancing and pooching child, to come in with some very forced drama. And they're like, the girls feel the same way, like, here she come. And they was just like, yeah, you probably got the most boyfriends, the most flings, most customers out of all of us. And she was like, yes, I do. I have the most men. I'm like, she's just a lot. And they started talking about why she keeps picking on Janelle. She's like, listen, I'm like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And they're like, what? They're like, first I'm squishy, and then I'm thick on the other side. Like, girl, no, you could have just said I'm like a Sour Patch, like how everybody else say it. But she just trying to be different outside the box. Like, you can just not talk in metaphors at all. Sidney goes on to say it's her birthday. She really wants to chill with all the ladies. And I'm like, they're like, what's your sign? She's like, I'm an Aquarius. I'm like, oh, it all makes sense now, girl, because I'm Aquarius be out of control. You hear what I'm saying? Just offbeat and on their own time, on their own dramas they want to be, all right? And they're like, okay, it's your birthday. She's like, yeah, but we're inviting Megan. Christina's like, I have no issue with that. Megan's my girl. Then they start talking about why Sidney picks on Janelle, and she's just like, well, because, you know. And then Seven was like, well, I think it's because y'all both are like surge girls. Y'all have major surgery done. And Seven pretty much asks which butt is softer, and Christina's the judge. She's like, first of all, I don't want no drama, I don't want no beef, because I don't even have a butt. And she's touching both of their butts, and it did seem like Janelle's was like fluffier, if that makes sense, and Sidney seemed a little harder. It did, just from what it looked like. She had on like compression shorts. It didn't really make a difference to me. She's like, listen, I'm a trans woman. Sometimes I'm jealous of you because, you know, you're so beautiful. And she's like, well, I can give you some tips. Girl, I can give you some tricks and tips if you stop being such a dick. That was funny. I didn't mean it like that, but you get what I'm saying. And she's like, yeah, because, you know, you're looking kind of ashy right now. Just a really long, drawn out scene. Very long. I don't know how y'all feel about that scene. Her trying to say that she's jealous of Janelle. In the confessional, she was like, quiet as it's kept. I'm not jealous of her. She's jealous of me. I'm like, girl.
Insecurities around other women, because I look at myself as just being a woman. So sometimes it might be out of jealousy, bitch. I might be like,
that's believable.
Like,
but that's believable. I feel like that's a little peer
but
we still don't care. We still don't care. Sidney just says, you know, she's a transgender woman and she has insecurities. Girl, real women have insecurities. We all got insecurities. Ain't nothing new. Men have insecurities. That has nothing to do with anything. She's like, I just walk around here like I'm a bad bee and that's who my persona is. But most people that do that really do have major insecurities when you try to over project. It's just the hide so people don't shine a light on what you don't want them to see or whatever the case may be. When you have confidence, you kind of can come off a little bit more subtle and let your beauty and your inner beauty show and, you know, do what it needs to do without you having to actually say it. All right. Moving right along, we have Natalie and Sarah, and Sarah's like, I'm gonna go see Natalie before she has to come see me. And then as soon as Sarah comes in, Natalie's like, what are you coming to complain about now? Sarah's like, it's how you talk to me. It's just the way that you talk to me. Sarah gets on my nerves. Sarah gets on my whole entire nerves. You tried to dismiss Sarah, and she's like, well, you wanted me to share birthdays with Sidney, and I wanted my own cake, and I deserve my own. I'm like, oh, girl, you're exhausting.
Hey, I get it.
Yeah.
I didn't need it to be a Sarah and Sidney birthday.
No, bitch.
Like, even...
My birthday's today. It's today still. It's every day in February.
Natalie's looking a little flustered. Apparently, she's trying to plan Sidney's birthday and like get me a cake and give us a joint.
Sidney Starr comes in and she's like, well, I have to talk to you about something. It's my birthday and I invited Megan to the house. And she's like, wait, what? And then Tanisha calls and she's like, good, I'm glad Tanisha's calling right now. Megan is not coming here. Megan is not staying here. Sidney's like, I don't really care. I've already invited her. She's coming. She's going to be in my way. She's going to be at my party. And then Sarah's in the background like, yeah, and FYI, you didn't even tag me in the photo. And Sidney's like, well, I didn't tag you because you didn't want to do the birthday party with me. So whatever the case may be. She's like, you're just so petty. Like, Sarah takes every opportunity to make it about herself. I can't see it for Sarah. I don't know who's worse, Sidney or Sarah. And I hear for the news that Megan may be there. She's on her way to Tanisha's house, and then she's like texting. Apparently, they have Megan's face on a flyer, which apparently Megan was supposed to be a part of this project, but she backed out because there was some beef and it was some drama. So they're really feeling the type of way about Megan now trying to be a part of this birthday weekend somehow. Tanisha arrives, or I should say Natalie arrives at Tanisha's house. I want to just take a quick moment that I really did enjoy the blonde unit on Natalie. She looks great. Tanisha hair always looks good. Always, always, always looks good. And they're talking, and they're like, no, but you do it too. I hate the way that Natalie talks. Oh my God. She like scream talks. No, because you be beefing with people on the internet. Because you be beefing with people on the internet too. Like, girl. Do y'all notice that she does that? It's like sing-songy. I'm going to try to do my review like that because y'all don't even like this video. Make sure you like this video. Oh my God, I'm getting on my own nerve. Like, Tanisha gives her the rundown, or Natalie gives Tanisha the rundown rather. They talk about her being on the flyer. They talk about the fact that they don't show nowhere without this security deposit going to an event. I get paid to go to an event. I get paid to go to an event too. That's Natalie. I get bottles everywhere that I go. I get bottles where I go too. Like, girl, we get it. Y'all got the same little package deal happening. All right, we got it. You ain't have to, you know, try to validate yourself at every freaking one. We get it. We get it. Apparently, you know, Megan had already showed up and was like making fun of the house. This is the house on the hill. You know, showing her Instagram clips and stuff like that. Natalie isn't feeling that, but she said, you know, we're business women. We're going to try to give this an opportunity to, you know, give the fans what they want to see because Megan was a part of the project. Honestly, I would have loved to see Megan in replace of Sidney. Hell, I would have liked to see anybody in replace of Sidney. Oh my God. Then they do this weird, like, she hasn't even really been initiated thing. But so it's like on one hand y'all want to talk about initiation, and the other hand y'all don't. So which one is it? Are y'all initiating her or not? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all can't have it both ways. So they go to the house and they're gonna try to talk to Megan. Megan shows up and she has balloons and she's dressed in her I'm ready to kill attire. And they go into Judy's room, Judy and Sidney's room. Judy wasn't in this episode at all. We didn't see her at all. And Sidney is like, you know, Sidney spit on me and all of these things are happening. I feel like they trying to play her, like they talk around her. I just don't like how she's shown in this light, and I know that I'm sure other trans women feel the same way. Like, they just like play her out. She plays herself out. I don't know, it's just very weird to me. I hate to see it. They're kind of like talking around her, but I mean, like, so they were like, well, we want to go talk to Natalie and let them know what's going on. And Megan's like, well, I don't know about you. I know Christina's going to have my back. And, you know, Sidney's like, well, I'm your friend. Like, girl, you supposed to be here for Sydney's birthday, and then you get there talking about something you don't know if they're gonna try to sneak you or jump you. Then what you here for? I'm thinking like it's giving real, like Megan don't know that girl. She just doing it for TV. They might have known each other over Instagram. And then that's another thing. People stop meeting, telling people you know each other off Instagram. You don't know these people today in real life and live in the flesh. So basically, Sarah comes in there. Sarah's still trying to talk, still trying to make it about herself. And she's like, Natalie begrudgingly is like, well, go get Sidney and we're going to talk. So Sidney is coming anyway, and she's bringing in Megan. So they just kind of looking like, oh, so you just bringing Megan right up in here. And Megan's like, so y'all got boxing gloves? Because if we're going to fight, we're going to fight. And I'm just like, okay, Megan. Megan is pretty, though. She still looks good. She's not all worked on and enhanced all stupidly. She looks good. It seems like in the next episode, there's going to be a little bit of drama that unfolds with Sarah and Natalie. I see that coming to a head. We all know that they're going to start beefing. Because Sarah's just unbearable. Sarah's really unbearable. That's all I have for y'all. Looks like it's going to be, you know, Sydney's birthday is going to be a good time. I'm curious to see how it's all going to work out. Give this video a thumbs up. It really helps me on the YouTube algorithm. And consider subscribing. It's free and I greatly appreciate it. As always, I'm sending you much love and much light. And I will see you in the next video. Peace.